Well, how's it going again? So far, I've just kind of been out in the garage tooling around today. My other video, I was talking about how I updated the feed lips for the M4. Did a short review on the G5, and now to the KJW 1911 single stack. Like I said in the last video, single stack, metal slide. So far, I think you could tell in my last video, I wasn't the most happy with this. Overall, I said it was kind of cheap. One issue I did end up running into was the safety quit working. Luckily, it failed with it off, so it could still fire, and I at least still had the backup grip safety, but I could not get the safety go on. After taking it apart, there's a plunger on this side that presses on the safety, and it has like a breakover point, much like the real 1911. And I guess what happened is one of the times that I pressed up on the safety, it didn't want to go up, and I pressed so hard it almost indented the metal on it, and it just hit this hiccup point. I was able to take like some sandpaper and sand it down. Once I noticed how soft the metal was there, I kind of went back through, I polished the hammer, maybe in an effort to where it had less resistance, caulking back, maybe trying to get some of that gas efficiency up, because that would be my number one complaint with this 1911 is the gas efficiency. It is not good. It is especially cold in here. As you can see, most of the videos that I've taken in here, I have a jacket on. Even with heaters going, it's not relatively warm here, and gas blowbacks aren't really known for being the most cold weather friendly. So I still chalk a lot of that up to that. It's still like it didn't even, that was 3 rounds, and it didn't even, yeah, it's done. Like I said, it is what it is. I wish it was better. I'm not going to say it's all the blame on the weapon itself. I think that's just kind of an inherent part of gas blowbacks in general. Is they don't like being cold. They really don't like being cold. Especially if it's a pistol that doesn't have a lot of gas capacity, because the gas can just cool down so quickly. Which I'll try giving it a little bit more. Like I said, that was just 3 rounds. Yeah, and part of that actually might be that propane tank I have there. It's pretty much at the end. That might be part of it. I'll get a fresh one. But even if I were to give this thing the best possible chance of making it through all the rounds, it just doesn't do well. It really doesn't. I've noticed it's definitely been lacking in that department. Gun function's fine. And I'm sure if I had a CO2 mag, it would do better. Kind of wish I would have bought a Tokyo Marui with a plastic slide, and I wish I would have gotten a high kappa as far as shooting. But like I stated in another video, the main reason I got this was it was a single stack, so it was slimmer and matched my main firearm. But it is what it is. I'll do some more with it, and I'll see what I can do. I might read some really cool thing online one day that says like, hey, do this and it will improve your gas efficiency or whatever. Or I'll end up buying CO2 mags. I kind of feel bad that I want everything to run on green gas, just because all my other weapons run on green gas, and I didn't want to have CO2 cartridges. So we'll see. This might be one of those things that during the summer it runs awesome. Maybe during the summer it just runs amazingly well. I'm hoping it does. Until then, I'm probably just going to have to order some CO2 mags. I think CO2 runs about 800 psi. Propane, on the other hand, runs at 110 to 120 at like 70 degrees, but then if you get it down to 50 degrees, it's only like 60 or 70 psi. So even a really slight temperature drop just kills propane or green gas in general. So even if it is warm outside, let's say you're like, oh well, it's 70 degrees outside, that's gonna be amazing, because like I'll still have like a full power load. Well, as these things fire, each time that discharges, like you can have this mag get so cold it has frost on it. Luckily, these mags by GHK they're metal, but they have polymer on the outside, and they also have two separate chambers in them. So where I guess it fills up the green gas in the one, and then it has another expansion chamber, and it kind of keeps them from freezing up. So if you're much into the gas blowback world, people will say if you're going to run a GHK, even if you're not running a GHK, these mags have been really good as far as that. And I think that's going to be the problem with this. Is it's not a problem with the gun. It's more of a design of the magazine itself. It's just too hard to get enough gas in there to reliable function, especially when it's cold outside, being a single stack. And if you get a double stack, a 19 or a 2011 or a high cap or something like that, I don't think you'll have problems. I don't think KJW, I don't think their high kappa probably has problems, and I don't think it's them specifically the reason that they have a problem. I'm sure if you bought any single stack 1911, it would have issues, especially in the cold. So I don't want to dog them too much with that, and I'm sure I'll come out here later. Today, that was definitely the worst it's ever done as far as gas consumption, and I think partly is my little propane canister that I've been loading these off of it's about done. I know it's getting light, so I'll take some more videos here later of it and get a fresh propane thing and see. The last video I made, I said I usually make it through 8 to 10, which is fine, but today I just was making a video about the other two and thought I'd just do an update and talk about how the safety quit working, which it's a minor thing. I was easily able to fix it. If I didn't care about realism, I wouldn't care, because even with the safety off, it still has the other safety, the grip safety, so I wasn't too concerned about it, but I want all my stuff to function like it should. So that was the only reason I did fix it, is I want it to actually function like safety. So far, still crappy gas consumption, and safety stopped working, but was able to fix it relatively easy. Just took a little bit of sanding and just a little bit of know-how. So overall, not my most highest rated purchase, but it works, and gas consumption just sucks. So any other questions, post them in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Other than that, thanks for watching, and have a good day.